Hey guys, I'm having some technical difficulty here. I don't even understand what is going on, but I'm having some technical difficulty, and I've been trying to come on for the last 10 minutes. I've been trying to come on. Let me see what's going on right here, if it's actually working. Hopefully, guys, you can see me. Hopefully, I'm here live. Let's just see what happens. And if it doesn't, I definitely will come back and just share it. Maybe it won't be live. I just record it and put the video there for you guys. Give me 1 second. We've been having some technical difficulty today, and I don't even understand what's going on, but I can see myself right there. I can see myself on my phone on this thing right here. So guys, good morning. I want to thank everybody for, being here. And listen, it is amazing how, when you're striving to do something. I'm talking about, hi Renwick, how you doing? It is so funny. Listen, I've been trying to come on here for the last 11 minutes. I've been trying to go live with Facebook, and my camera kept shutting down. But listen, that's what basically determination is. And I was rushing really, really quick to guys to go ahead and bring this thing up. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure I got an error up there in determination. That's okay, but we're going to make it happen. Guys, good morning. Good morning to you. I'm so excited, guys. We Impact Week. Yesterday, we had people from Africa, from Canada, from New York, Atlanta, South Carolina, North Carolina. We had people from Texas. We had people from all over. Where are you from, Renwick, and whoever else is joining us? Let us know where you are from. I actually got you guys on 2 cameras right now to make sure. Canada, okay, awesome. To make sure. So I'm testing to make sure everything is working. So, guys, I'm so excited to be here. I'm talking about determination. I'm talking about being disciplined today. And we started this thing Monday. And if my screen looks funny, guys, please forgive me, because I had to go and get another computer or whatever to get this thing going, because I don't even understand what happened. But we were unable to come on exactly at 11 o'clock. But that's okay, because guess what? I'm determined and I am disciplined, and I won't stop, because I can't stop. This broadcast was going to go live today regardless. Do you understand? So we started this on Monday. We started at 8 p.m. and we talked about getting over yourself. We talked about, getting over your doubts, your fears, your insecurities, your past hurts, your past pains, past disappointments. We talked about that, and we gave you homework assignment to list 3 things you need to work on to help you get over yourself. And then yesterday we talked about getting rid of doubt. If you doubt, you can do without. And we talked about what causes doubt, when you don't really believe that something is going to work, when you really don't believe, and there's inactivity, and there's no trust and things of that nature. That's what causes a lot of time to doubt that the work is not there. You're not worrying about, if you're going to have money in your pocket. You're not worrying about that if you're working. But if you're not working, there becomes some doubt, like, how am I going to take care of my bills? How am I going to take care of my family? How am I going to protect my family? You began to worry because, of course, you do not have what it is that you need. We talked about doubt yesterday. We really dived into that and got some great responses. And today we're going to talk about determination, and we're going to talk about discipline. Anytime you have a big goal and you willing to, and I'm bringing up some information for you guys, because I always like to, look up the word and give it to you. When I look up determination, guys, when you have a big goal, a big dream, you just know that this is what you've been called to do. You just know that it's your time. Guys, there's some things that you got to do. Let's define determination and discipline, and then we're going to talk about it. When you look at determination, it said firmness of purpose. Okay? Firmness of purpose. Resoluteness. Okay? Resoluteness. Okay. You're ready to resolve, willpower, strength of character, single-mindedness. Meaning that you're totally focused on the goal at hand. Like I said today, I came on at 11 o'clock, was on time, but my Facebook kept dropping. It kept dropping. I don't know what happened, but I said, you know what? That's okay, because I am determined to have this broadcast. I'm determined to share, because I made my word bond when I told you guys this is Impact Week and we're going to have a great week. And so many people, thank you, first of all, for reaching out to me. Some of you guys called me. Some of you guys inboxed me. And I thank God we got some projects working on. And I'm glad that this is really impacting people's lives. And then it says the process of establishing something exactly, typically by calculation or research. Okay. Talking about the word determination, firmness of purpose, the process of establishing something exactly, typically by calculation or research. Now, let's look up the word discipline. And while I look up that word, I was telling a friend of mine, working out in the gym. I went and worked out in the gym today. I work out every day, pretty much, at least 5 days a week. And I got up this morning, went to the gym, got to the gym around about 8:30, worked out, came here, took a shower. I had to take care of some phone calls before I came on here. But that's because I'm disciplined. Now, me and my friend was talking, and we said, I really don't think people have a weight loss problem. What I think people have is a discipline problem, because we know what to do, right? We know what to do to lose weight. We know we need to exercise. We know we need to eat the right foods. We need to make sure we have portion control. We know this stuff. We don't need nobody to really tell us that. Drink plenty of water, get some rest, make sure you have, move more, eat less. Come on. So we know this thing, but why is it that America is listed as one of the top countries with obesity? And that's because of course, what we're eating, and because we have the lack of activity. And because there's a lack of activity, when you were young, your metabolism was so high that you eat honey buns and drinking Coca-Colas and eating lemon heads and, I'm telling my age, lemon heads and all the other type of candy that we had. And we wouldn't even pick up a pound, because we were playing basketball. We was running track, cheerleading, majorette. We were very, very active. So we didn't have to worry about gaining weight. What happens when we become an adult? We have responsibilities. We got to take care of the husband, take care of the wife, take care of the children. And a lot of times, guess what? We do not take care of ourselves. And then we begin to see ourselves gain weight because we don't factor in time to work out, time to work on yourself. I don't think nobody wants to be overweight. I don't think nobody wants to be out of shape. But what has happened, guys, is a lot of times we're so focused on our dreams. We're so focused on our goals. We're so focused on taking care of our children, our spouses, that we forget to take care of ourselves. So there's a lack of discipline there, because there's going to be some things. We're talking about Impact Week, guys, determination and discipline. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to do that maybe you don't want to do. Maybe you hadn't been doing. Maybe there's going to have to be a shift in your mindset to make sure that you can go ahead and achieve your goals. And like I said, let's just look up the word discipline. It says the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior. Using punishment to correct disobedience. Okay. Synonyms: control, training, teaching, instruction, regulation. A branch of knowledge, typically one studied in higher education. Okay. Also, it says, let's look up another definition for discipline. Activity, exercise, a regime that develops, I like that, or improve a skill training. I like this definition. Activity, exercise, or a regime that develops or improve a skill training. Okay. Military drill. It talks about training to act in accordance with rules. So when we talk about determination. I just put up here determination, and I put up discipline. And let me go ahead, and I want to have both of them up at the same time so we can toggle back and forth with that. Give me 1 second. Okay, so when you look up, we have firmness of purpose, resoluteness, the process of establishing something exactly, typically by calculation or research. That is determination. That is determination. And then we said discipline is the definition that I like, is training to act in accordance with rules, drill, military activity, exercise, or a regime that develops or improves a skill training. Now, listen, I want to take the example. Let's use an example of being disciplined. One of the things that then I'm going to toggle back and forth from being determined and things that can get in your way. What happened today is a good example. When I made a decision that I wanted to work on my health, I wanted to, be careful what I'm eating. I wanted to make sure that I'm working out. Because I looked at a family member and where my family member was, and I was like, God, that's not where I want to be. I want to make sure that I take care of myself. I want to make sure that I focus on working out, eating right, not just, how I want to say, not just being, straining over everything, but I wanted to make sure, guys, that I take proper care of myself. I've raised all my children. God blessed me with an awesome husband. And I said to myself one day, I said, Jean, listen, honey, you got to take better care of yourself. And you got to be disciplined. And you got to get it done. Because, listen, we don't have a weight loss problem here. We don't have a weight loss problem. What we have is a discipline problem. Because what happens is excuses get in the way. And then what we don't realize is that there's going to be a change in the schedule. There's going to be a change in the activity to bring about a result. Meaning that I'm watching Alfred Woodard, and she said when she started to gain weight, she's an actress. She said what she had to do, she had to change her schedule. She said she had to get up at 5 o'clock to hit the gym for an hour. Instead of, her regular time that she gets up. She said she had to get up because she said, you know what? I got to get this weight off. I got to get this weight off because as you get older, it seems like if you're not working out, you can gain weight so quick, and you gain weight every year, guys. And so let me just tell you something. Oh, yeah. I know, Bruce. It's okay. It's okay. Just try it again. I was having some difficulty. My husband trying to watch it live. I was having some difficulty getting on here today. I really was. And I was like, wow, what is going on? I didn't even know what was going on, but I was determined to get on. I said, I'm going to make it happen. And because I said, you know what? This message is meant to be out here. And so I thank God I was able to get on, guys. And I thank you guys for being on here with me. But Alfred Woodard said she had to get up early. She said she had to get up early so she can work out. She said because she wanted to get that weight off. And that's what I look at as my weight loss journey. At first, I, didn't know if I wanted to do the gym. So I started dancing. And some of you guys who follow me and my friends and have supported me and things of that nature, you have came on and you said, Jean, I would keep it up, and you saw me working out, and what I started doing was I started dancing. I was dancing in the house 3 or 4 times a week, an hour each session, and I would be like really, really soaking wet from working out, and I was very, very proud, and I started seeing the weight loss. And then I'm reading Grant Cardone 10X book, the 10X rule, and he talks about 10xing your activity when it comes to business or whatever. So, of course, we always about, let me go to the next level. Let me make it happen. Let me do this, that. Let me come up with a game plan to empower my business, take my business to the next level, increase my finances, do all this stuff. But also, too, guys, what I'm striving to achieve, and I know some of you are, is total prosperity in every area of my life. That's mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, as well as relationship wise. And so most definitely physically, I said to myself, I said, you know what? I got to drop this weight. I got to get in shape. I got to do it now. And because when I get in my 50s, years from now, I don't want to be suffering, man. I don't want to be going through no craziness. I thank God that I'm not on any medication. I thank God for that. And I say, you know what? I got to take care of myself. So I made a decision that rain or hell, I'm going to get this thing done. And what I decided to do was I started off with baby steps, like I said, working out at home. I would do dance 4 times a week, an hour each session. And guys, and I incorporate the weights as well, doing my squats and things of that nature. And I started to see definition. I started to see the weight starting to come off. You know, even my girlfriend, she was like, girl, you're trimming down, you know, and people who hadn't seen me in a while, they was like, oh, wow, you're dropping weight. And that feels great. But when I read Grant Cardone's book, I said, okay, Jean, it's time to take it to another level. It's time to take it to another level. And sure enough, when my son, he's here visiting with us from New York, he said, Mom, you know, it's a Planet Fitness right around the corner from you. You know, I'm a member of Planet Fitness. And he said, we should go there. So I went ahead and said, okay, I'm going to go to the gym now. And now I go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. I go there. Look, I show the plan 4 or 5 nights. Somebody catch that. You get that. I go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. And I make sure I work out for an hour. I make sure I get about 30 minutes of cardio. And then I do my strengthening exercises, whether I'm working upper body one day, where I'm going to work my lower half, you know, doing my squats, all that stuff like that, you know, doing some of you guys have watched me when I came on Facebook Live, doing leg lifts and things of that nature. And I tell you guys, I am so very, very grateful and thankful to be able to do that. And basically, let me just tell you, thank everybody. Guys, I do apologize that I can't see a lot of people. I'm having a little technical difficulty, but Brandon and Tammy and Mary and Melissa and G, and I can't say this name, but thank you guys for being here. I really, really appreciate you guys for watching and tuning in. Renwick, I saw you as well. So, and thank you, honey. My husband's always trying to tune in, but he's having some difficulty as well, but that's okay. But one of the things, guys, that when I started to look at what my goal was for as getting the weight off, I said to myself, I said, I am determined to be at this weight. And I gave myself a game plan. I wrote down my goals. I said what the date was. I wrote it down. I'm so happy and grateful now that I learned that from one of my coaches, and my weight where I wanted to be. And I gave myself a time to get it done. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be slacking and lacking since I put it out there a year from now, whatever. But guys, I'm just determined to win. I refuse to sit up here and allow other things to get in the way. So if I have to change up my schedule, I just have to change up my schedule, because it's so easy. It's so easy to allow somebody to come in and distract you. We're talking about being determined, guys, and being disciplined. Determination and discipline. When you have a goal, you have to be determined that you're going to win, that you're not going to allow anybody to stop you, and you have to have discipline to do that thing every day, even when you don't feel like doing it. Okay? Even when you don't feel like doing it. Like I said, I came on here at 11 o'clock today trying to do this Facebook Live. And then what happened? It kept dropping off. It kept dropping off. It kept dropping off. And I'm like, wait a minute. I know I'm not in Facebook jail. I know I didn't do anything wrong. Come on. What's going on? Because you know you can go in Facebook jail, guys. Nobody wants to be in Facebook jail. So I'm like, okay, I know that I didn't do anything wrong. What is going on here? And it just kept, every time I come on, it drop off. Every time I come on, it drop off. Every time I come on, and before you know it was 11 minutes after 11. So I said, you know what? I'm going to use another device. Got on another device, and here I am today talking to you fine people. So you have to be determined that regardless of what's thrown at you, you're going to continue to keep fighting. You're going to continue to keep believing in yourself. You're going to continue to keep working on yourself. You're going to continue to keep growing. Keep learning. This is the things that you have to do in order to be successful, in order to win. You have to be determined and you have to be disciplined, because there's going to be things that's going to come in your way to stop you. And then too, you have people. I had a young lady said that, what did she tell me? She said that she was doing some marketing online. She was following Facebook rules and regulations. She was doing everything right. And she said that somebody put a report out on her. And she said, she ended up in Facebook jail. I don't know how long. And she said she was, her business was growing and everything was going and things of that nature. And she said, I can't believe that this person did this. She said, I just can't believe that. And people will try to stop you guys. Don't be alarmed if somebody comes to try to shut you down. Don't be alarmed that when you're starting out on your goals and your dreams, that you're not going to have what we call stumbling blocks or roadblocks, that you're not going to have, things are not going to go your way. It's a marketing that I'm doing working on a big project, and I'm learning the rules and regulations, what you can do, what you can't do, and things of that nature. And sometimes it becomes so frustrating. Sometimes you can get irritated, you can get agitated, and you can want to quit. But that's where determination and discipline comes to play, that you have to be determined. As it said, you have to, when you look up determined, you have to have a firmness of purpose, that no matter what, I'm going to get this thing done. No matter what comes my way, I'm going to get this thing done. No matter what people say about me. It is none of my business what people say about me. That's what you have to tell yourself. There's none of my business what people say about me. I'm not looking for someone to say, oh, good job, well done. Stop looking for the pat on the back. Stop looking for a data girl or a data boy. Stop looking for that. And look at yourself and say, you know what? Am I doing what I said I wanted to do? Am I firm in my purpose? Am I doing what I said I would do no matter what? No matter what it looks like, I'm going to continue because I have a firmness of purpose. The process of establishing something exactly. That's what determination is. That's a good morning, Deborah. Good morning. Girl, I was having some difficulty going live today, but I thank God I am determined and I'm disciplined because I have to. Okay. So we talked about determination, and then I say you have to have discipline. And the definition that I love is you have to be willing, guys, to do the activity. You have to be willing to develop or improve a skill and training. You have to be willing to train to act in accordance with your rules and what you set for yourself. Have you guys looked at your dreams and goals and said, okay, whether it's to lose weight, whether it's to earn a certain amount of money, whether it is to say, okay, I want to go into a certain relationship by this time. I want to have a child by this time. I want to get, whatever it is, whatever your goals are. Okay. You have to understand there's going to be things that is out of your control. I call it the unseen. That's going to happen that may kind of take you off of your goal or your expected time. I like where it was one guy said, we're just not that good when it comes to saying something's going to happen at this day and time. Yes, we have a goal. And when it comes to goals, hi, Deborah. Thank you for joining me, beautiful. When it comes to goals, guys, when I write a date to it, it's just for me to say, okay, I'm working towards this goal to get this done. And if the date happens, it goes by, and I haven't achieved the goal that I wanted, then guess what? I say it's already done because the date already passed by. The date, okay. I hate when people trying to talk to me. I'm on Facebook Live. I can't talk to you right now. But, when the date passes, I don't get this. Hi, Daniel. I don't get disappointed. Yes, Deborah says, yes, being accountable and responsible for yourself. Absolutely, Deborah, because we can make excuses, baby. We can make excuses. We're good at making excuses, honey. We're good at, it's raining outside. Well, I think I exercise this evening then, because I don't want to go out there in the rain. And then this evening come, something else jump in the way. Well, I'll just exercise tomorrow morning. And before you know it, a whole week has went by and you haven't done anything. And so you have to be disciplined, regardless of what happened. You have to be I like what Wikipedia said. The word discipline is the suppression of base desires and is usually understood to be synonyms with self-control, restraint, and control. Discipline is when one uses reason to determine the best to determine the best course of action, regardless of one's desires, which may be the opposite of excited. You understand what I'm saying? I like that. Discipline is when one uses reason to determine the best course of action, regardless of one's desires, which may be the opposite of excited. Guys, listen. I'm a newlywed. I've been married 2 years now. Thank God for that. To the man of my dreams, I thank God for that. And, when my husband, he comes home, if I'm still working on project or working in my office, it's so easy for me to just want to go and sit down and cuddle with the husband and we just relax and we just chill, knowing that I got work piling up in my office like crazy. It's so easy to do it. It's so easy, Deborah, to make excuses because I work for myself. I don't have anybody standing over me telling me when to get this done. So I could just go ahead and do it later. I'm just going to relax. No, I was telling my girlfriend, I'm going to take a sip of this good coffee. Oh. So good. I was telling my girlfriend, my husband, hours change. And I'm so excited that soon my husband will be full-time in our company. So I'm so excited about that. I can't wait for that to happen. But my husband, hours change. And he gets off early. And I was talking to my girlfriend and she said, oh my God, how you going to get work done, girl? How you going to get work done? He gets off so early. I said, because when he gets off, if I still got work going on, baby, I'm going to do the work. I'm going to do the work because I have a set hours for myself. And really, when you're a business owner, it never stops, man, because after I'm finished dealing with taxes and dealing with other clients, then I'm doing the marketing for our membership and affiliate program and marketing our workshops and our seminars and doing things like that. So it never stops. But I have my calendar to help me be disciplined. That's another thing, guys. You have to, I believe for myself, you have to have a calendar that you're able to put down your activity or something, a journal, something to be able to track what you're doing on a daily basis so you can know, are you lying to yourself? Are you kidding yourself? Because people can say all day, okay, you know what? I want to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. Okay, so what kind of activity does it take for you to lose 10 pounds? Okay, what is your diet looking like? How many times are you going to work out? Because a lot of people think that you got to live in the gym to drop the weight. No, it's what you're putting inside your body that 80% of it comes from what you're eating. So you got to look at your dietary law and see if it's on point. And if it's not on point, you got to look at what you're eating, what you're cooking with, what kind of fluids are you intaking? What's your sugar intake? What's your salt intake? You got to look at all this stuff. Oh, yes, baby. Sometimes you got to get a nutritionist. I got a nutritionist because for a long time, I was eating 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day. I was eating 1 meal a day. And I noticed as time went on, I started gaining weight in my midsection. And I'm like, what the heck? I don't really eat anything. I eat 1 meal a day. And so when I talked to my nutritionist told me, well, honey, and I was working out. I was walking at least 3 times a week and stuff like that. She said, well, what you have done is you pretty much shot your metabolism, baby. That's what you've done. I said, but, I was taught this, that, and the other. And, I was going back and forth with the nutritionist. And that lady was, she was very, I like to say, God bless her. God bless you. God bless you. You know who you are. if you're watching this. And so she said, look, just try it my way. If you don't want to eat 3 meals, because I said I'm not a breakfast person. I don't have to have breakfast. She said, well, can you have a protein shake? I said, yes, I can do that. She said, are you a lunch person? I said, well, I can do lunch sometimes when I have my clients or I meet for a business meeting or, you know, with my friends. I can probably go get lunch. She said, okay, go get you some lunch. What about dinner? How late do you eat dinner? And I said, normally, I was telling her, I said, you know, well, when I was really building this other big, having late meetings, sometimes I would eat 6, 7. She said, oh, no, we're not going to eat so late. She said, try to eat early and eat like you are poor. She said, in the morning, eat like a king. At night, eat like you're poor. And I said, she said, you understand that? I said, yes, ma'am, I understand that. And she said, you want to eat your protein. And she told me to get on my proteins and greens and incorporate my omega 369. And then, of course, you know, other vitamins that I take. And guys, I started seeing a big difference. I'm telling you right now. And I feel great. And I had to tell my husband, I don't know if he was able to even see it, but today when I got on the treadmill, I started running and I was able to run longer than I have before. Ooh, why am I feeling emotional a little bit? I was able to run longer than I had before. And I was like, wow, just from being disciplined. Just for believing that, you know what, Jean, you can't stop. Regardless if you don't feel like it, regardless of, you know, it's raining outside, soon the winter time's going to come. And you're like, oh, it's cold, you know, regardless of all that, I'm going to be determined to reach my goal, regardless of how long it takes. And that's the type of mindset that you have to have. I am determined to reach my goal regardless of how long it takes. I'm going to be disciplined to do the activity it takes to reach my goal, because a dream without goals and activity, guys, you're just fooling yourself. It becomes imaginary craziness. That's what it becomes. You have to have the activity. And that's where we fall short, because you see people who are successful. You see people who are making a certain amount of money. You see people who are on the stage or highlighted, and you see them at different companies. They're getting all the awards, or you see them, they're just millionaire. Look like it just happened overnight. Guys, just like Jay-Z said. He said, what you see is the glory. You don't see the story. You don't see the countless nights that we're up all night working in the studio, writing the songs, producing the beats, doing this, that, and the other, singing a song over and over and over. But what you see is the #1 hit. What you see is the awards that you get. What you see is the money that we have. And that's what people don't see, because, you know, that's one thing that I used to always say, is that people need to be able to witness a success. Witness, know where a person was, be able to follow that person and see them become successful. And then they will understand that, oh my God, this is no joke. You got to be disciplined. You got to, it's times, guys, that like today, working out, you know, I worked out, I was tired, I ran, I hit the showers, I said I gotta take some phone calls, and then when I came on this Facebook Live, it was acting up. It took me 10 minutes to come back on. I kept coming on, and it kept going out, that I had to change devices. And I said to myself, I said, this is still going on. This Impact Week, baby. Don't they know it's Impact Week? And we're not going to stop, because we are determined to win, and we're going to do what's necessary. We're going to be disciplined. This thing is going live. And that's exactly what I did. And by God's grace and mercy, we're here now. Talk about determination and being disciplined, because somebody needs to hear it. Somebody, even if you just take a little note, even if the definition help you, I've done my job. I've done my job. Because that's one thing. When I look at my goals, that's in front of me. I have a big board in front of me, and then I have a big board behind me. You understand? And I'm able to see this every day, and I'm looking at it, and I'm asking myself, Jean, what are you doing every day to bring you closer to your goals? Are you following the steps that you need to? Are you doing the necessary things to market your business? Are you reaching out? How many people are you talking to on a daily basis? How many people are able to see the information that you're presenting? What are you doing? And see, these are the things that people don't understand. You can say all day long, I want to make $1 million. $1 million is easy. Sell 1,000 products at $1,000 each. That's $1 million. That's what Russell Brunson said. And you can say to yourself, okay, that sounds easy. 1,000 products, maybe I could produce something and maybe I can get some people to help me sell it and we make this type of money. But are you willing to do what it takes every day to get it done? Are you willing to do it? That's the question that you have to ask yourself today. Am I willing to do what it takes to be disciplined? And regardless of what it looked like, I'm determined to get the outcome that I look for. You understand? So if you're saying that you want to drop 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds, and you're determined to do it, do you have the discipline to get it done? Because there's going to be days when you don't feel like it. It's going to be days when your body ache that you have to say, well, today I'm not going to do the weights today. Today I'm going to let that muscle, because when you're working out and things of that nature and you're doing weights and stuff, you're tearing the muscle has to recover and things of that nature and build the fibers back up. Guys, that's why you got to have that protein. Protein is good for building up muscle, and you have to make sure you're getting your greens and all the nutrients that you need. So you have to switch it up. Switch it up. That's why I do upper body one day, lower body next, upper body one day, lower body next. The next day I don't do any of that. I just continue to do my cardio every day. Every time I work out, I make sure I have cardio, because that's my determined to get this oven burning, to drop the weight. And sometimes, guys, just to be honest with you, sometimes I don't feel like it. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, maybe I could just walk around the block. But is that 10X? No, it's not. But when I hit that gym and I'm hitting it hard, and I posted something on Instagram, me against the machines. When I'm in there with the machines, I'm working it. The machines is working me, and I'm determined, and I can see the woman that I want to be, because I want to be here. I want to be here to see my grandchildren grow up and my children have children, and things of that. I want to be able to travel the world with my husband, and we do phenomenal things and go out here and impact millions and billions of lives. We want to impact, but you want to make sure you take care of yourself. You want to make sure you do that. So that's why you keep hearing me talk about weight loss as a result of talking about determination and discipline, but also with your business, also about your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you put the right foods in your mind. Be careful what you're watching. Be careful who you're listening to. Be careful, what you're reading. Guys, be careful who you allow influence you. Be careful who you're hanging around, because it affects you mentally. What about your spiritual base? How are you spiritually? Are you determined to be a certain place in your spiritual walk? Are you disciplined to do what you need to do in your spiritual walk? Whether there's praying, there's fasting, there's, serving. What are you doing spiritually, mentally, spiritually, physically? We talked about that. Emotionally, what are you doing to make sure that your emotions are intact, that you're able to rise above emotion into the thinking of God, that you're able to get some things done, that you're slow to anger but quick to resolve? That's what you have to understand. A person who gets you upset, they're in control of you. They're in control of you. So you got to be able to learn how to overcome those emotions and be able to be sound, mind, body, and soul. You understand? And then we're talking about mentally, spiritually, physically. What about financially? Where are you financially? Do you want to be, where you are? And if you're not there, then have you actually sat down and list out where you want to be in the next 18 months? That way it allows you to go through whatever. When you fall and you bump your head and you fail, things don't work out the way you planned it, that's okay. Because you're saying to yourself, I'm going to get this thing done. Like Deborah said, I'm going to be accountable and responsible for myself. Regardless, I'm not looking for anybody to say, hey, look, job well done, dude. I'm not looking for no one to say that. I'm looking to look in the mirror myself and say, job well done, Gene. Keep it up. You got this thing. You can make it happen. You got to be able to talk to yourself. We talk to ourselves already. Some of us say the wrong thing. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, man, I don't feel like this. Oh, I don't feel good. Oh, the negative self-talk that we have, and we wonder why we're where we are. Are you happy where you are financially? And if you're not happy where you are financially, then there's some things that you got to do. There's some things that you got to sit down, write down your goal, right? And then you got to get some action steps. And if you don't know what action you need to take or what vehicle you want to use, then maybe you need to sit down and talk to some people. And next time somebody comes to you and they say they have an opportunity for you, maybe that's the opportunity that you're looking for that will propel you into your goal to help you to achieve what it is that you want to get financially. So mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, spiritually, what I said, mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, physically, and relationship wise. You got to look at what kind of relationships you have. Do they add value to you? And in turn, do you add value to them? Do you lift each other up? Do you hold each other accountable? Are these people go-getters and go-givers? Are these people that you wouldn't mind trading places with them in a heartbeat because you see that they are well-rounded, they're good people, they're, for me, God-fearing people, loving people, caring people, everybody. Just because somebody's up on a stage, guys, don't necessarily mean that you need them in your life. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I remember listening to T.D. Jakes. He said, just because you might be a minister, don't mean that you're a good husband or a good business person or whatever. You want to find somebody that is good at what they do. And okay, I thought I heard something. And they're willing to coach you and mentor you. Because on this walk, how you doing, son? On this walk of being disciplined and having determination, there's going to be some hiccups. Okay? There's going to be some hiccups. There's going to be some things that wasn't a part of the plan that you wrote down. It wasn't a part of it. Okay, there's going to be some failures. There's going to be some setbacks, but I always say a setback is nothing but a setup for a come up. That's just it. And so once you understand this, and even for myself, like I said, I'm working on some things, and I was working on a particular project, and I was telling my husband, I said, oh my God, there's so much to learn with this thing right here. And every time I do this, then this pop up, a flag pop up, and this, that, and the other. And my husband said, baby, no problem. We're going to keep on doing it. We're going to keep on. And who is there? Who's cheering you on? Who's your support team? See, that's what you got to understand. I just wanted to come on here today and talk to you about determination and discipline. What it takes in order for you to win and be successful. What it takes. Those are the things that it takes, guys, in order for you to be successful. You got to have determination and you got to be disciplined, that regardless if you feeling like doing it or not, you're going to do it. Regardless of you having to sit down, take on another, thank you so much for the love, taking on another project, another client. Sometimes I don't even feel like it. Sometimes I be like, oh God, I don't feel like meeting with this person. I feel like that. I'm live, right? Okay, you need me? Oh, okay. That's my son. We're talking about determination and discipline. That's one of my sons. I got 4 kids. Sometimes I don't feel like it. I'm just being real. Sometimes I don't feel like it. Today, when I woke up, even heading to the gym, I said, ooh, maybe I'll do it around 12. And then I said to myself, Gene, don't start that. Don't start getting in your own way. Don't start that BS because you're playing games. I told myself, Deborah, I said, look, stop playing games, girl. Stop playing games. You're going to take your butt to the gym right now. Not now, but right now. Whether you want to do it or not, you're heading to the gym. And that's exactly what I did. I took my behind to the gym and I worked out and I feel absolutely amazing. But you know, there's rewards when you stay determined to win, when you stay disciplined. Just me using working out. When I look in the mirror and I see the woman I'm becoming, I'm like, I'm doing that. When I look at how we're having $10,000 a day, you haven't even heard me really announce that on Facebook too many times, because I don't think it's necessary for me to keep talking about how many times we're making $10,000 a day. I don't think it's necessary for me to keep doing that with our project that we're working on. Just know that we're doing it. If you want to do it, we can help you to do it. And, but when you see a sale come in from the hard work, the long hours, watching my husband go to bed and I'm still working, and I'm just like, but when you see the results, the day when my husband walk away from his job, because like I said, I haven't worked a job in 15 years. And you know how men are. Men, they something. I have a real man. So regardless, he don't even count the money, even though this is our company. He don't count the money. He be like, yeah, okay, baby, that's good. Okay, you made 20,000. You made 10,000 a day. Go ahead, girl. You're doing it. And I said, well, what is it going to take for you to walk away from your job, dude? Because your job is it's cramping my style. When are you going to walk away so you can travel with me? And he gave me the number. Say, when we do this in our business, then I'll walk away. So you know that I am determined. I'm determined. I'm disciplined. Whatever it takes, I'm going to make it happen. And one day, because I have the vision in my head, I see it, that one day when he comes home, I'm just going to log into the bank account. I'm be like, baby, come here. Come here, honey. And I'm just going to sit back and let him see it. I'm like, you might have eye problems tomorrow. You might have eye problems. You might not be able to see your way at that job. I'm reading, I feel Eugene. I know this is a delay, but I feel Eugene. I have talked myself out of going to the gym plenty of times. Yes, we talk ourselves out of doing a lot of things, Deborah. We say we want a certain things, but you have to be honest with yourself. You have to realize that's what you're doing, and I found myself, as I mature year after year, I find myself really, really being honest with myself and surrounding myself around people who are honest. Like my girlfriend, we work out, we haven't worked out together. Good night. She have those instructors, her gym, she have instructors, all that stuff. I tell her, girl, I don't need all that. Hell nah. I like to get in and go and do my deal. I don't know about, go, you can do it. Some people need it. I don't need it. She says she wants that stuff and she needs that stuff. So, okay, I support her in that. And, but we're working out. We're encouraging each other. We motivate each other about our finances, about getting our money right, about relationships, having the right relationships, because I want for my sister what I want for myself. And I would not be a good friend if I did not challenge her. If I did not challenge her, to be the best that she can be. What kind of friend allows somebody to be mediocre? What kind of friend allow themselves to be mediocre? You understand? Guys, that's why, regardless of what it looked like in your life, regardless of what you're going through, you can't quit. You can't quit. So many quitters in this world today. So many copycats in this world today. There's not enough originality today. And when someone become original, we're like, oh my God, they're amazing. Oh my God. Guys, it's just what you're seeing is the person being himself. See, there's not another Deborah Norcutt out there. You're the only Deborah Norcutt. Whether you have children or not, maybe they look like you, maybe they favor you, but you're the only Deborah. And that's a good thing. Nobody can do what you do. You understand? God gave you a set of gifts and a set of talents that it is meant for you to do it, and you only. You understand? And when we don't do what we've been called to do, guys, somebody else step up and do it. And then we say to ourselves, oh my God, I had that same idea. I had that same idea. And then you see somebody else do it. Because guys, it's always, I think what would help you and what helps me is I imagine that there's someone chasing me, ready to knock me off my spot. That there's always someone chasing me, ready to do something what I'm doing better than what I'm doing. I imagine someone chasing me, and then in turn, I imagine myself chasing this individual. Who am I chasing? I'm chasing a great woman, a God-fearing woman, this woman in shape, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. This woman is a go-getter. She's a go-giver. She's a multi-millionaire. She's a well-renowned author, a well-renowned speaker. She travels the world with her husband. They're working together. They're doing great things. When you see her come on the stage, oh my God, she's put together from head to toe. Her outfits be like, you be like, go on girl, from head to toe. You're looking, you know, sisters, how we do. When a sister look good, we get to lean like, what? Those who don't hate me like, what? Oh my God. I'm looking at her. I'm like, wow, that's who I'm chasing. Who is she? Jean Marlo Davis in the future. And every time I catch her, she changes again. She changes again. Because success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal or goal. That's what the guy said in The Strangest Secret. Earl Nightingale. Success is the progressive realization. Progressive is always changing. Success is always changing, is always changing. The progressive realization of a worthy idea or goal. And in order to be successful, guys, you got to be determined that regardless, I'm going to make it happen. You know, as I wrap this up, I want to ask you this question. Oh, thank you, beautiful. Thank you. I want to ask you this question. Why is it most people work harder for other people than they work for themselves? Why is it that most people work harder? Like, you'll work your job 10 hours if they ask you. You'll work your job 12 hours if they ask you. You'll come early, you'll stay late. You understand? You'll go early, you'll stay late. You put in as many overtime hours for somebody else. But have you ever thought about, what if I come early for myself? What if I stayed late for myself? What if I put in as many overtime hours as I could for myself? You know, where would I be mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, relationship-wise? You know, I follow people. I follow strong women. I really do. Strong women and men. And people who motivate and encourage me. You understand? Because I'm just like, you know what? I refuse to be mediocre. I refuse to, you know, just be average. I refuse to do that. I refuse to do that. I really do. And so what I have to tell myself as I continue to work on myself, getting myself together and working on me mentally and physically, you know, it's no joke. It's no joke. And it's so easy because I'm in love and I'm very grateful and thankful to God blessing me with a great man. It's so easy that when my husband come home, just to say, that's a wrap. I'm going to chill with him. But I made a promise to myself that I'm going to continue to be the vanguard. He allows me not to have to worry about nothing. I don't have to worry about, is this taken care of, that taken care of. He takes care of our livelihood. I don't have to, if I don't even have to work if I don't want to. I'm just telling the God's honest truth. I don't even have to work. And I thank God for that. And I prayed for that years ago, that God would bless me with a partner and we work this thing together. But I want for my husband what I want for myself. And I want him to be able to walk away. And he already gave me that number that our company must do in order for him to do that. So I said, okay, Jean, Even though you want to go sit on that sofa right now with your husband, you can't do it. Even though you want to go chill with your husband right now, you can't do it right now, girlfriend. You can't do it. But one day you're going to be looking around. Y'all going to be on the beaches of the world, and y'all can do it because, look, what he do for one, he'll do for another. You understand? But what I want you to understand is this, guys. What I want you to understand that what you need, what you absolutely need, is to be disciplined. Whether you want to or not, if you're very serious about your goals, you got to be disciplined. And regardless of what happens, you got to be determined that I'm not going to let no beast in hell keep me away from my dreams and goals. Because, guys, there's going to be people who are going to challenge you. There's going to be people who's going to doubt you. There's going to be people who will test you. But what you have to make sure you do, guys, is you have to be determined that you're not going to be other than yourself. You have to say, I'm not going to allow anybody to make me other than myself. I'm going to be the best version of myself. And I'm going to make sure that I continue to work on my divine purpose. I'm going to continue to drive my passions. I'm going to continue to release the power, release the beast, release the kraken that God has put in me. And I know by doing that, knowing my purpose, having my passion, releasing my power, I'm going to have endless possibilities. Guys, it's Impact Week. Did you enjoy this? I hope you really enjoyed what I had to bring today. Determination and discipline. What I want to ask you, homework. Yes, we have it. We love it. I want to ask you just a simple question. Are you really determined to win? And are you willing to be disciplined to get the job done? Okay? Are you really willing and determined to win? And are you disciplined to get the job done? And you know what? You don't have to inbox me. Some of you guys, I really appreciate you inboxing me, but I just want you to ask yourself that every day. Maybe post it up, put it on your mirror and ask yourself, am I really determined to win? Am I disciplined to do the thing that it takes for me to get it done? I'm asking myself that too. I'm asking myself that. Ooh, Deborah, why did you say that? She said there's going to be people in your own, oh Lord. There's going to be people in your own family who would be hating on you. Absolutely. Girl, that's another discussion. And we'll talk about that another time, but absolutely. But are you determined to win? And will you be disciplined to the end to get it done? Whatever it takes. We are all human. We get tired. We lose focus. We can get depressed. We can get anxious. We can get nervous. We can get afraid. We can get fearful. We can become doubtful. We can become insecure. If we're not careful, we can be jealous. We can be envious because we don't believe that we can do it. So that's where envy and jealousy come from, because you don't believe you can do it. You understand? But guys, in the end, what you have to do is you have to look at your life. Really look at it. I challenge you to really look at it. When I look at myself, I'm very proud of myself, but I got a long way to go. I still feel like I got a long way to go. I got a lot to do. Got a lot to do. And I got to be determined, and I refuse to lose focus. And I have to do it even when I don't feel like doing it. It requires discipline. And if I feel down, I listen to personal development to encourage me. I read the right books. I be around the right people. And I refuse to allow myself to be other than myself, because I am the righteousness of God, therefore I am healthy. I'm the righteousness of God, therefore I am wealthy. I'm the righteousness of God, therefore everything I touch is successful. I am a winner. I am a go-getter. I am a go-giver. I'm an impactor. You understand? Guys, you have to be able to tell yourself, who are you? Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? And make your word bond to yourself. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this. Man, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you share this video with your friends. Like the video. Share this video. Please don't be selfish. Get the word out here. Tell somebody, hey, look, you got to join us tomorrow at 11 a.m. because, man, we Impact Week. We on day number 4. Miss Jean Marlowe Davis is rocking this stuff. And if you missed anything, I'm telling you right now, I can send you the links. You can let them know. Hey, go to her page and catch every day that she's sharing some powerful information. Guys, we had some technical difficulty today that caused us to come on a little bit later, but I kept trying because I was determined to get it done, and I'm disciplined to see this thing through because it's Impact Week. Friday will be our last day, guys, and what we want to do is we want to invite you to our upcoming Impact Conference, Purpose, Passion, Power, and Possibilities, how to have total prosperity in every area of your life. Before this video is over, and when it's over, I'm going to go ahead and post a link there that you can go ahead and register to attend this seminar. Guys, I'm so excited that we're going to have some 2 power-packed days. You think you're hearing something right now. Guys, we're going to talk about purpose, passion, power, possibilities, how to have total prosperity in every area of your life. So that's dealing with mentally, spiritually, physically, financially. Oh yes, with me being an ex-IRS auditor, I'm going to go over some tax tips. I'm going to show you how to be audit proof. I'm going to go over how to give yourself a raise. I'm going to show you how to protect your assets. I'm going to talk about finances. We're going to talk about wealth creation. We're going to talk about debt eradication. We're going to talk about, guys, the necessary things that you need to make sure that before 2017 ends and you're going into 2018, you are going to be impacted, meaning that you are doing what it takes to win. Again, so I want to invite you guys to make sure you register for our upcoming Impact Conference. All you got to do is go to the website and give you all the information. I'm going to put that information here. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or you just want to reach out and tell us how we impacted you this week, I need your testimonies. Let us know how this helped you, and make sure you share it with a friend. I am Jean Davis. I am a wealth creator. I am a go-getter and a go-giver. I am a person who believes that as long as you put God first, and you can definitely walk into your divine purpose, guys, and you can become the woman or man that you have been called to do. Thank you so much for being here today. And God willing, I will see you here tomorrow at 11 a.m. as we continue with Impact Week. I love you. Love you. Love you. God bless you. And I'll see you soon. Don't forget to register. Take care.